Well, howdy do, buckaroos. This is Joe Leydon from Cowboys and Indians magazine. In the new Prime Video drama, Outer Range, actress Imogen Poots plays Autumn, an enigmatic drifter who arrives at a Wyoming ranch just in time to witness some strange goings-on. But she is rattled, at least not at first, because, well, Autumn is pretty strange herself. I recently talked with Imogen about Autumn and about the mysteries.
Imogen, it seems that you're playing a character who's not only keeping her cards very close to the vest, she's got them tucked inside the pockets of the vest. When you first read the script, what was your take on the character?
Well, I just had the pilot at the beginning, which is just the first episode, obviously. So I just had a few scenes to go off. But I spoke to Brian Watkins, who was the showrunner, and he wrote a bunch of the material. And he sort of spoke, of her. It took me through her story and what would happen. But I thought it just sounded really interesting, and certainly not the kind of female character that you're used to coming across in something of a Western genre.
Now, I've got to be careful about asking specific questions because I don't want to spill any beans, but to be as evasive as possible. Okay, you read the pilot script. When you got to the end of the first episode script, was your first reaction like mine? I can't believe they did that.
Yeah, I think I was pretty taken aback. I'm now remembering, it's a while ago now, but yeah, I remember finding that sort of, I was like, "Ooh, that's it's really going to go in a direction,"
So as the shooting progressed, what was the toughest nut for you to crack as far as developing this character, getting into this character?
Toughest nut. I think, as always, it's documenting the interstitial moments. So perhaps the things that you don't see on screen. How does a character get from A to B? She's quite a mercurial person, so sort of mapping that out and always understanding, her urgency. She's quite an urgent person. She's rarely not in a rush. So I think it was just finding that energy for her was very important. And with a project this large and long, it's just important to remember where you're going, where you're coming from, all of those pieces that make her up as a person. But it's you're kind of cracking nuts the entire time with a show and a character like this. Like, the more scripts you get and the more you begin to learn about them as a person, that opens up other questions, and that's why she was so fun to play.
What is the luxury you feel about doing a limited run series as opposed to a feature film in terms of developing a character?
Well, of course, with a feature or a play, you have the entire story in front of you, so it's sort of easier to, you have the full picture, as you do with a limited show too. But it depends. I mean, this was my first time. I'd done TV before, but this felt different. This felt, it didn't feel like television, it didn't. I never thought of it in the sense of what medium it was. I think because the cast was sort of a bunch of misfits, but in a way, there was something in all of us. Everyone had done a bunch of theatre, and there was a very it felt like a community. So I think that kind of continuity of each other can only benefit the work, and that length of time. You rarely these days have a movie that would shoot for 7 months.
Well, you've been very generous with your time, Imogen. Thank you very much. And good luck with the show.
Thank you very much.
Take care.